Thank you very much. I'm going to assume it's a compliment. Thank you very much.
It definitely wasn't, Rob. It definitely wasn't.
No, I'm pretty sure it was. Pretty sure that's the only thing that anybody ever has to say about me. Welcome to whatever we've called this Death Roulette, where we are going to kill as many people. I mean, we're going to play the game of D&D. If anybody is unfamiliar with who I am, why? I'm Robert Hartley, GM. I am the Dungeon Master for a comedy group called Viva La Dirt League. Adam is one of which.
I doubt anyone here knows what Viva La Dirt League is.
I am cosplaying today as one of my own characters from my own home games, an archfey named the Merry Gentleman. It has nothing to do with anything to do with what we're doing today, and I really wish I hadn't chosen today to do it because I hate wigs. But we're going to make this work. All right. Next to Adam, we have Panda. Do you want to tell everybody where people can find you, Panda?
Panda TV, I've been streaming for 10 years. Ooh. I'm old. So.
And next to Panda, we have Keyleth of the Aeroshari.
Hi, I'm Keyleth. No, I'm Eva from One for All by Deerstalker Pictures. I play Evandra in One for All.
And down the end, we have Matthew Perkins. Tell everybody where you can find you.
Hey everybody, my name's Matthew Perkins. I make Dungeons and Dragons videos. You might have heard of D&D. You can find me at Hey It's Matty P everywhere.
And then I also have, yes, thank you very much. And then I also have a bunch of assistants at the back there who may be helping from time to time. They will be there because we have a rotating group of, just in case anybody dies. We're not expecting too many deaths.
In Death Roulette?
Dies, we've got another player ready to step in.
We're not expecting deaths in Death Roulette?
It's a misnomer, maybe. So yes, this is for charity. This is for GenerOZity, raising money for cure cancer. And so people can donate to influence the outcome of the game. For $5, you can move one of the participants to the front of the queue. For $10, you can have me replace, in a euphemistic term, one of the random players, except for Adam. Adam has immunity from this because he's a bit precious and didn't like the idea of dying. So. For $10, you can replace a random player. I will randomize it with a D3 on my phone here. For $25, you can choose a specific player to replace. And then for $50, you can replace all three of them. So if you wish to donate, the link is donate.generozity with an OZ in the middle, because Oz, puns, haha. GenerOZity.charity. You can find the links probably on the screen or whereabouts. And if you're wanting to watch along, I suppose if you either here or you're already watching along, so that doesn't matter. We're on PAX 3.
Hello to everyone on Twitch. Where's the camera?
Hello everyone on Twitch.
There it is. I see.
How are you doing on Twitch? Not well. Not well.
Yeah, give us a round of applause if you're on Twitch.
All right. So as and when those donations come in, I will be informed, and then we'll find the most convenient time to replace them. When you are replaced, you're going to come down past Adam. There is a big pile of new character sheets. You're going to grab one, and you're going to join the back of the queue behind me. And we're going to go like that. And we've only got an hour to get through a whole game of D&D. So everybody shut up. Here we go.
This is how well it's going to go. 13.
13 well. Okay, but better than average. Well. That's okay. I'll take that. So there's a loading screen. An image of a fiery demon backhanding a dwarf in plate armor as an elven wizard slings a purple spell towards it. The loading bar climbs quickly, and the screen changes. The game loads. We see a farm. An elderly man in rags driving a single ox and plow.
Is that the noise he's making?
He spits. He's driving an ox and a plow, and I lose my place along a field. I'm really tempted to take this wig off immediately. The cutscene. And then the Merry Gentleman shaves his head.
You look far more dashing, just like that.
Oh, thank you very much.
That was great.
The cutscene shows some dark hooded figures enter shot, peering across the field at the farmer. On the reverse shot, Frank, the farmer, calls out a hello. Hello! A flaming portal to the infernal hellfires opens and incinerates his ox. He dives for cover behind his cart as the cultists chant. Oh no, he says. Cut 2. The interior of a temple, the Temple of Calibor. The Society of Mages, known as the Order of the Weave, are discussing the ongoing war of the Army of Eternal Fire. The Blue Dragonborn and head of numerology, Master Padric, is speaking to the elven head of arcane research, Master Leothil, and the human high sorcerer, Baradun.
Do I have to be here?
Yes, I'm afraid so, Master Baradun. You are the high sorcerer. We are literally at war with the demons.
I don't want to.
I know you don't want to, sir, but it is your obligation.
Fine.
I still think that the biggest threat to us is the new portal in Raisond. If the demons are able to find purchase in the east, we will have a much harder time driving them back.
Can I just use all my high-level spells now then?
Yes, of course. That's why you are such a high-level sorcerer, and it's why you are high sorcerer of the Order of the Weave. Leothil voices his agreement. I suggest Baradun, clearly as the strongest of us all, you should head there and investigate alone, and perhaps close the portal.
Well, you know, Leothil, considering we're best friends,
We're
maybe we're best friends.
We're
We're
not
best friends. We're best
colleagues.
friends. I think, you know, I'm going to take your advice fully to heart, so thank you.
Excellent.
I'll do that. Yeah.
Baradun waves his staff in front of him, a blue crackling energy trailing behind it. What do you say?
Portal away!
And as he portals away, you land down in Raisond. You find yourself exactly where you're meant to be. However, it's been a while since you've had reason to come to this town. You're pretty sure there used to be a fountain here, not a steaming geyser. And the people were mostly human when you were here before, not bloody corpses or feasting demons. They must have made some changes, it seems.
Oh, there's been an update. Oh, very cool.
All right, so in this town with some updates, you see a couple of adventurers, low-level party members, it seems, fighting demons. Panda, who do they see?
I'm a small little thiefling named Steve, I've decided.
A little thiefling named
He
Steve.
doesn't have a name, so it's Steve.
Oh, Steve it is.
Yeah, it's Steve.
And as Steve is fighting, what are you fighting, Steve?
A chicken.
You're fighting a chicken.
A large chicken.
It's a very bad idea, because as you fight the chicken, there is a big almighty sort of a roar, and then all sorts of members of the community, even the feasted upon corpses, start to stand up and charge you down to tackle you for kicking a chicken, because you should know better as a gamer that you don't tackle the chickens in the game.
Technically, I headbutted the chicken. Technically, it was a headbutt.
You headbutted the chicken, and for that reason, the surrounding townsfolk slaughter you brutally. I'm afraid you're already out of the game. Grab yourself a new character sheet. Head to the back of the queue. As the crowd disperses from the chicken, we get another player enter the field. Full cosplay, everybody. All right, Full. We'll start with you then. What do they see? What's the character? You have no time to check.
No. My name is Firi Sahai, and I'm a sorcerer, water genasi.
Wonderful. And what sort of thing are you fighting right now?
So I'm not fighting chickens anymore. I'm now fighting the chicken handlers.
The chicken handlers. You're
Yes.
fighting some of those. They've come running in as well.
Yes.
All right. Behind that adventurer, we see.
You see a hulking beast of a woman with just a little fur loincloth and a little fur bikini moment, just grab in with claws and tear an undead risen villager in half.
As you're tearing apart this undead risen villager, a big spear comes through your chest. Oh, no. And you're already dead. You may be like, he's railroading, they didn't ask for a save. That's because we got $1,000 donated in the first few minutes, and it was a kill all players.
I think we gotta have a new one. Are you in Kendall?
All right. Kendall, everybody! Kendall. What do they say?
I am Gox the Wanderer, human with
Dux
a weird
the human
voice.
wanderer. And as you come rushing into the field, what do you see? What are they doing? What are you fighting?
I see cows.
Cows. There's a lot of farm animals being a problem in this demon town. I thought it might be the demons that I'd set up in the exposition, but there's the beginning.
They're
But
very
apparently the
weird-looking
animals-
cows.
Well, you know,
Old MacDonald doesn't have a
They
chance.
are on fire.
this is a very
Demon cows.
This is a very
Yes.
low-level quest at the beginning of the expansion. So they're, you know, the
It is, you gotta
demons
ease
are
the
kind
people
of
into
like
it.
level 20, but they're all level 1.
You gotta work your way
We're
through the
level 1,
demons.
man. Like, give us a chance.
All right, behind this guy we see, Matthew, what do they say?
So Bockham, the fighter. Now he's tall, he's scrawny, and he is in the heaviest arm you've ever seen. And the thing he's fighting is actually the controls. This is his first video game, and you see him stop every now and then to have to read the. Okay, so I've got to press B to back. Am I going to need to jump back? I don't think I do, and it's just terrible.
He accidentally hits Alt F4, and you see him just glitch out of the game. And I'm afraid you were part of the original Kill All Players, so you are also dead. However, nobody likes you, Forgeling. Go back because we also have a move Luboffin to the beginning of the queue. So Luboffin's entering the team. Luboffin, hey, Forgeling, get out of here.
Oh,
Thomas,
hell.
nobody wants you. Go back.
Oh, get up.
Dead already.
Luboffin, everybody. All right, Lou. All right. People don't want us to begin, apparently, because I've got another $50 donation to Kill All Players. So we'll get there. We'll at least allow you a scene.
Yeah.
All right, so Luna, what do we see?
You see a dragonborn, big scales, carrying the hugest bow you've seen in your life. It's ridiculous.
It is
These adventurers bore me, and I do Meteor Swarm.
You do a Meteor Swarm, 9th level Meteor Swarm, just disguising it amongst the other portals that are ripping open left and right with dragons and demons and all sorts of nasties coming out of them. He thinks one more won't hurt. The sky opens up, and then 4 flaming balls of rock come down and just annihilate all of you. I'll have all 3 of you leave the table, and we'll get 3 new people to the table. While Baradoon's trying to wait for some competent adventurers to come.
Sorry, can I play now?
You're now accessible. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I forgot to give the people waiting sheets. That was on me.
Oh.
Baradoon, you realize the biggest portal of them all seems to be coming from an energy over on Frank's farm. An old fella who lost his wife to a bunch of mysterious circumstances and has been under the weather on his luck lately. You start to head over that direction, and you see a young hooded gentleman talking to him. You catch the ends of his words. Well, if you can't pay, we always have jobs for you to do as at the dirt instead. Think it over, Frank. It looks like I don't have much of a choice, dude. Yeah. No worries, Frank. We'll see you there sometime.
Sorry. This guy, dude, seems like a very deep and interesting NPC.
He does. He seems very deep and interesting,
Can I
and
just
lots of
quickly-
layers to him.
can I
But
have
we're
a
not
chat-
going to go into him.
Can I have a chat to him?
You definitely can't. No, unfortunately, it's against your programming. It's against your programming to be able to talk to him. Instead, however, you see a few more adventurers load into the game. What do they see?
Like a teenage, nervous-voiced Earth Ganassi. Above his head is like his username, which says Weed Steve 420.
Weed Steve 420 enters the game. Next to Weed Steve entering Frank's farm, the Frank's farm portion of the expansion.
You hear the blast of a trumpet horn as a centaur rears on their hind legs and holds a holy symbol aloft and says, "What ho!"
Excellent. What ho, indeed.
There's a brief moment when suddenly something blips into existence and continues to mine rock, as it may or may not be a bot.
Can someone donate? We need to get these bots. Where are these fucking bots? Can someone donate?
Zach Speaks Giant, Dale, and Forgeling, everybody. All right. You see a huge fiery portal burning in front of you. It seems like this is the main source for these demons coming through. You people new to the game, it seems like perhaps the quest is railroading you into this this portal, perhaps.
I'm going to do you a favor. We go into the portal.
Oh, thank you very much, Zach. Yeah, my new favorite person.
I got you, bud.
We would never railroad players into a ball. What?
All right.
Crazy.
We're out of the kill all players, but I do have a kill random player. So I will have each of you 3 roll me a Constitution saving throw. Fledgling, you failed. You dead.
I got a 12.
You're 12, Dale.
9, I'll backflip.
You're out, sure. All right. As the portal proves too much for you, you feel the pain of 100 flame dogs licking your skin. You are not able to tame the flame dogs. You succumb to their fiery constitution, and Panda joins the table. All right. Got to keep an eye on all of the things. A couple more 50s. God damn it! I should have made this more expensive. All right, you enter down into hell. Thankfully, you're in hell now, so you're in the Firelands. So it's going to be real easy to kill them all. Just double check the time. I'm okay. I'm all right for time. The Firelands is a hellscape dimension devoid of any nature or beauty. It's scattered with craggy mountains, erupting volcanoes, rivers of lava, and tall, towering metal structures that are the garrisons of the demons. In the center of the Firelands is the Brimstone Citadel, the home of Baltoroth the Destroyer. But between you and that citadel lies the Searing Webs, an enormous expanse of thick spider silks and webs that glow with heat. In front of you, a whale-sized arachnid with a human face, distorted and twisted by wrath, with a lower jaw that splits into mandibles. This is Elizabeth Delac, one of Baltoroth's generals, and definitely not taken from some other existing IP game that's very much similar to the world of Epic NPC Man.
Adventurers, I have a quest for you. Can you kill the big spider, please?
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Go and
Should
kill
be
the
easy.
big spider. I'll give you experience or gold or something.
He has a big skull icon over his name.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that-
wait, sorry, what level are you?
Just the one? Just the one of
What,
them.
level 1.
Is that...
Level 1,
Yeah,
but
level one.
rearing and ready to go.
yeah, like a good level 1.
You
Like a healthy
guys,
level
wow,
one.
you
Like
guys
the
are
best
definitely
level
the
one
right
you've ever
level for
seen.
that spider.
Let's go.
Get in there, guys.
Woo!
As you rush towards Elizabeth Delac, I'll have each of you roll initiative.
Woo! Woo! I got a strong 5.
A strong 5.
Yeah, like a healthy 5.
a healthy 5.
I got a 17 minus 1, so it's a 16 because I can
16
count.
there.
Oh, I got a 16 minus 1, so 15.
A 60 minus... I heard 60 minus 1, and I was like, I think you're cheating.
16 minus
but
1. I've
I
got
also don't get
really
it.
good dice. Yeah.
You got a 15, and then I got... Oh, nat 20, look at that. Whoa, crazy start to the campaign. As she whips her head around to you, she opens her mandibles even further, tearing a deep wound all the way down the length of her throat and releasing hundreds upon thousands of skittering, flaming mites out towards you.
Ew, gross.
It's almost like she's a hell demon or
You
something.
guys can handle this, right?
Yeah, I'm on this. This will go...
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I thought so.
Baradoon,
It's funny you say that.
do you-
This is
do you
actually my
opt-
specialty,
do you opt
though.
out of initiative? It would be a very Baradoon thing to do.
No, I'm gonna get in there, mainly because I like killing things.
Maybe you could like step, you know.
And in true Baradoon fashion, a 20.
A legitimate 20. Well, there you go. Baradoon, as these flaming mites pour towards you like an ocean of fire, what do you do?
I cast Major Image and make it look like there's a lot more spiders coming towards them.
Oh my god, man! Come on! Game over, man!
And then I kind of just sit back and go.
You see them now starting to erupt out of the ground as well. She seemed to spawn the first lot out of herself.
I gotta
but
say,
they're
Weed
not.
Steve is having a bad time. He is.
He's now realizing why everybody on the reviews for this game said it was even worse than Dark Souls.
And then I quicken, do prestidigitation, and just little fireworks go around.
But somehow the interesting thing is like this new NPC has got a lot of interest and intrigue around him. He seems sparkly almost. So the spiders gets to you first. I will roll a d3 randomly to see which of you it kills because we got a random killer, random kill thingamabob. All right, we have got that was a d7. Nope, number one. That is you. I'm afraid, Zach. No.
Weed
we're
Steve
going for
will
this
live forever
number.
in my heart.
Panda, you're good. So the spiders get to you and they do 700,000 damage.
Kills him by that much. Weed
Okay.
Steve dies gloriously.
All right. Then I believe it is either back to the table. A new adventurer joins the team. Massive multiplayer online game. There's always plenty of adventurers around. I'll get you to roll initiative to join the team, and then meanwhile, Daily Dale, what do you do on your turn?
I say, pull yourself together, man! And I charge towards the queen. What did you call her? Elizabeth was the name of the spider?
Elizabeth Delac, yes.
Yeah, her. And I cast Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame.
In true cleric fashion.
All right.
It's a DC 13 save.
DC 13, let's see if she can do that. D20, there we go. That's a 5. I'm gonna say that's genuinely a fail.
I did it! I did 4 damage.
You do 4 damage.
First blood!
As you're trying to get familiar with the new controls, you hit something, you do something right, and a sacred flame comes down and kills 3 of the already flaming mites with radiant light. And then the rest of them swarm you. I think I've got another... Am I behind on the kill all players? I've definitely got a kill panda waiting. So we'll get there. I think...
My shirt says, be nice to me, I'm trash. Okay, you have to be nice to me.
Executive decision right now, by the way. I'm doubling the price of the kill all players because I can't keep up with them. So
We've got a new player over here, Rob. We've got a... Look, mate, it's okay. You can do well in this game, okay?
Thank you.
You might just need to do the tutorial again, okay?
Yeah, thank you, okay.
Because you're not very good at the game.
Okay.
So you just do that tutorial again, okay, buddy?
I saw your spell, you're level 20, and you've done nothing. Okay?
The spiders do swarm you. They do not kill you because I don't have a random kill. So we've actually got one person managed to survive an entire round. All right. I think Panda, you can tell me how do you die? Do you die out of game, like your computer glitches out, or?
Well, technically, I'm a cool towel, which I think is a fish man, and I'm a merchant. So in my mind...
You're a fishman merchant.
In my mind, I was going to say that I'm just a fish that throws loot boxes at people, and so I probably deserve to die anyway. It's fine. So.
Microtransactions. Yes, you are out of here. I'll swap that. Grab a new coat sheet.
Oh, great.
All right, who are we at the table now? So another adventurer joins the team. I'll have you roll initiative, Maddie, and tell me who it is.
Strong 5.
A strong 5 as well. Who is it that we see joining the fight?
So I'm a paladin named Aza. I'm a min-maxer, and I just need everyone to be quiet because my granddad's asleep in the other room, and if he wakes up, I'm in so much trouble.
The rest of your adventuring party's having a real hard time getting you to What do you say? Wait, we need you to flank around the left side. We need you to flank. Did you bring healing potions?
He's typing.
He's typing in the chat instead of speaking. All right.
Have you got your microphone turned on? Have you got all chat?
Check your settings.
Yes, I've got it turned on, but please be quiet.
Sorry, what was that? What?
Please be quiet.
We just got $100, which is not actually to kill all players. It's to skip Zach's next turn. We've got a $100 donation to skip your next turn. All right, it's back to the top of the round with Baradoon.
Now, I've noticed that these adventurers are not doing a very good job, and they are dying by the literal dozens. So I'm going to cast Sunburst and see if I can actually deal with some of these spiders.
Excellent.
As an NPC, I'm obviously fighting alongside them.
Is this a saving throw on my part or
It is a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. That's going to be a 9. That's not going to do it.
That's not going to do it in the slightest. 12d6. What's the average of 12d6?
12d6. I'll roll it right now. 12d6. That is 34 damage.
And blinded.
And it's blinded as she, as you see all of her eyes, all 8 of them sort of cloud over. She screeches and reels. Unfortunately, as she's screaming, more of these flaming mites are flying out of her mouth like spittle. I think I missed something.
What am I missing?
I don't know. I don't know. I think I missed something. I'll watch the VOD back later. You've done a significant amount of damage. She retreats back up into the spider webs and allows her minions to deal with you. We're going to go down the line to the next person in the initiative order, which was definitely not loosey-goosey in this or playing Calvin Ball. It was definitely Eva.
So you see a Hattersea, a little spider monkey as Hattersea walking on her hands as she comes forward upside down, and then it's gonna do a flip and just punch a spider right in its face. Just punch a spider in its face.
Spider. Make an attack roll.
Oh, that is a nat 20!
Nat
1d4 plus 3 bludgeoning.
Oh,
Watch
you got
out.
this. You got this. I believe in you.
Max damage. Oh, that's gonna be 11 points of damage in the spider's face.
Oh, that's so much.
I'm suddenly not feeling as good about my 4.
So you managed to Sacred Flame 4 of them, and she manages to punch 11 of them with a single fist. you do a backflip, you land on 2, you squish them, you smash another one. Eventually 11 of them are smashed around you. You've got burn marks, singe marks all over your fists. All right, let's have a look. We've got $100 to kill all players. However, there are you've killed 11 of them. There are 11,000 more, and and they swarm over and kill you. I'm afraid, as they disperse to the next player. You're gone. You are no more. It says "try again" up on the screen. Dale, what do you do?
What am I doing? I'm gonna skewer some of these spiders with my crossbow. Hooey! That's 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Oh yeah. I do very little. I should have read the damage roll.
All right, we have Bring Panda to the front of the queue, closely followed by Bring Weed Steve to the front of the queue. Weed Steve raged quit the game and deleted it and then immediately regretted it because it spent too much on the game. So he thought he'd give it another go, and he reloads the game up with a torn-up character sheet. All right, we're going to bring Panda to the front of the queue and then Weed Steve to the front of the queue as well. So it's going to be Weed Steve, then Panda. You can't hear me. It's going to be Weed Steve, Zach, and then Panda. All right. How much damage did we do?
I rolled a 1, and it's -1.
So you rolled a 0. You can. It's quite fitting that we had to kill all players. Then you can tell me how that failure results in your character's death.
I think probably I just accidentally shoot it into the ground to create a ramp for a spider to run up and eat my face.
The spider's coming towards you. You go to aim down at it. You're trying to back away as you do so. You shoot yourself through the foot, pinning you to the ground. It runs up the arrow, dives from the top of the fletching. It does a sort of cartoony boing off of the back of the arrow's fletching and eats your face off. And you reload as a new character. All right, Matthew. Let's finish this. You can do this. There's only about 10,900 to go.
That's all right.
Weed Steve!
Weed Steve lives!
Weed Steve is definitely streaming. He rage quit, and then somebody gave him a $100 donation to keep going with the game. Matthew.
Well, as a min-maxer, I know that the AI of these spiders is actually weak if you just do the crouch punch. So I'm just kind of like crabbing my way forward, doing my crouch punch with my longsword. And I go for a 14 to hit.
14?
14 to hit.
14 hits.
With 2 points of min-maxing damage, please.
2 points of min-maxing damage. Yeah, you've read the wiki though, so you have done exactly what it needs to kill all of the rest of the spiders.
Oh, wow.
Hey, we're still there?
You've been hacking the game. People are going to start calling hacks.
Guys, cheating always pays off. Always cheat.
You obviously read the tutorial.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
I actually bought that thick primer guide that they. It's great. I don't know why they don't make them anymore.
We've also just passed the $19,000 milestone.
Woo!
Somebody's trying to send Baradoon to the end of the line. I'm afraid he's immune from these things because he's too powerful for that.
Try it.
Baradoon, being a self-aware NPC, is aware that somebody's trying to send him to the back of the line. All right. As the spider army disperses, you've only got to deal with Elizabeth herself, who is now up in the spider webs. Baradoon, we're back to you. What do you want to do?
I look at it. I see what's going on with all of these adventures. I go, oh my god, they are absolutely useless as per usual. And I try mental prison on Elizabeth.
Yeah, Elizabeth. Elizabeth Delac.
Elizabeth.
Do it. Do I need to roll something?
I'm not 100% sure. I think it's.
What was it again? I missed what you said.
It's an intelligence save.
Intelligence save. She's not super smart.
No, I don't
12
think so.
plus a modifier. I'm going to say, loosey-goosey that's not going to do enough.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, then I sit back down and watch the adventurers deal with it.
No, I'm saying her save's not going to be enough.
Oh, her
so
save's
it
not going to
succeeds.
be enough. Well, then she's stuck in a mental prison, and I go, there we go, adventurers. It should be a little bit easier for you now. Let's make this more of a tutorial, shall we? Shall we?
It is now her turn. She is blinded and stuck in a mental prison. She's up in the webs. All you have to do is get to her, and then you can start shanking her, or whatever you do. What do you want?
And I literally hold their hands and walk them to
guides
the spider.
them through it.
I point at their weapons and go, you used a pointy end.
Yeah, you see.
And stick the spider with it.
On the screen, you see, as he's telling you things, there's like a little tutorial popping up at the bottom. Press X to kill the...
So I've just spawned in, and I'm a 10-year-old boy, and my mom's just allowed me to play my first game with other people, and that's why I've picked a human fighter. And so I've just spawned in, and I've started button mashing. I'm going to use my warhammer to try and hit Elizabeth.
Excellent. How are you getting up to her?
How am I getting to her?
Yeah, she's up in the webs.
I'm just kind of like button mashing everything, so I'm just kind of like jumping and then swinging around and then jumping again and then swinging.
How annoyed I am.
Literally.
And then
at the
somehow
time,
you end up
I'm just
on
happy to be here. Mom's finally let me play a game for the first time. It's so exciting.
I just quickly bring down the console.
I dare you to kill me now.
Give this character God mode, and they just float up. just very quick God mode.
All right, roll me that attack. Lou Boffin, you're at the front of the queue.
All right, so this is a Warhammer melee weapon attack. So that was a 10 plus 5 to hit.
10 plus 5 is enough to hit, because she's blinded and all the rest of it.
Okay, so that's a 1d8 plus 3 bludgeoning damage. Do you have a d8?
I do. Go.
Somebody's just sent Elizabeth to the end of the line.
So that was 7 bludgeoning damage. And if uses two-handed in melee, does 1d10 plus 3. I'll just stick with the 1d8 plus 3, so that's 7 damage.
7 damage. Would you believe it? She only had 7 health. Wow. Describe the kill.
Well, that's a level 1 quest, I would hope so.
That's a natural.
Mom,
good at it already.
Mom, they like me. They like me. I'm being accepted for the first time ever.
I feel like we need to take a pause to look at this guy's backstory. He doesn't have many friends?
No. Homeschooled, maybe.
As Elizabeth dies, you hear somebody, let me get his accent right. He was like, what was he? Was he Cockney, I think? Confucius. He goes, oh no, Elizabeth, she owed me money. And you see...
Weed Steve goes, it was commentary on the monarchy. I get it. This game's deep, it's got layers.
Yeah. What's a monarchy? Mom hasn't taught me this yet.
As you look across, you see a very confused-looking kind of orc, but he's a little bit dumpy and pale-skinned. He seems out of place. Seems like he shouldn't probably be here playing poker with devils, but he is. And then he just steps through a portal and he's gone, because that was an in-joke, and you don't need to worry about it. A little screen pops up for each of you players, and it says server maintenance in 22 minutes.
Oh. What does that mean?
I've given myself a very clever out. Can you see it?
My bar.
Just see if you guys can pick up on the very clever way that I've got to not go over time with this thing.
You're really master at showing and not telling.
There is a booming voice, however, as Elizabeth dies and her legs curl up underneath her.
You're too late. This was a distraction. Our army of eternal fire has already conflagrated Ewelin Forest and arrived at the Tree of Life. You have lost Baradoon.
You look across Baradoon. You see, booming from the whatever citadel that I called it before, Brimstone Citadel. You see Baltaroth the Destroyer towering over the walls. whoosh, suddenly immolated in his own fire and portals out to the material plane.
Oh, no, Beltroth, I thought we were going to hang out later. Oh, what?
None of your enemies are your friends, Baradoon. You really need to seek help.
What? I just wanted to ask how many players you've killed today.
Baradoon, you're worth more than that. You don't have to hang around with people who actively hate you.
But I'm bored.
I know about this app, BetterHelp. Maybe you could speak to someone about your...
I've been trying.
See it advertised in a lot of...
Baradoon, make me an intelligence check, please.
It's gonna be great, trust me. 2.
A 2. That's about right. Yeah, that's about
Was
right.
the DC 2?
Yeah, I hope the DC was 2.
You're pretty sure that you're not going to be able to kill him on the material plane, because once he's out on the material plane, he's semi-immortal, or at least impermeable to certain things. And you don't remember what it is you have to do for this particular quest. Because you try your might to try and get into the source code of this new expansion, but you're still kind of like...
I'm trying to remember what the devs told me. I wasn't listening.
Meanwhile, I've just learned how to teabag for the first time, so...
Yeah, we're all doing it.
Everybody starts to dance.
Actually, Baradoon just joins in.
We've now hit 20,000. We got $1,000 donation to give Baradoon a crippling handicap.
I just rolled a 2.
You did roll a 2, though. I think he's already crippling
Okay, what's my
handicap.
crippling handicap?
I mean, it's us.
It's us.
I mean, we are already bad.
He's having to guide these noobs through this entire adventure. He's already handicapped. And then we've got 69, nice, to send the merry gentleman to the back of the line.
And you're gonna regret it!
All right. Weed Steve lags out and his game ends. Kill Zach. Sorry, Zach.
I'm out.
You're out.
Weed Steve will never die.
Until someone pays for you to come back.
All right, Lou Buffin on the table. Now, Luna, you've been reading up on this game. You've been very excited about it. You've been watching all of the videos, the people who got it as like a beta test, so they've been like telling you a little bit about their sneak previews and the Easter eggs and things. You happen to know that there's like a powerful magical item in here that you need for completing some sort of a quest. So as you log in, you're expecting to try and find that magical item, and that's the thing that he would have found out if he wasn't so stupid. So you know that there is a very powerful magical sword that needs to be forged by only the best blacksmith in the lands.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm Black Knight 666, and I'm just gonna roll in and I'm rolling constantly around,
Constantly rolling.
trying to find this item.
Excellent. You, as you do so, roll me an investigation check.
Oh, natural 20!
You see this topless Adonis of a man running a blacksmith shop here in hell, and it seems like he shouldn't be. It seems like it's almost like
How excited is he to be here?
He's not at all excited to be here.
I can't imagine so.
He's got a sort of a portable stand almost, and it seems you're a little confused as to how he got here before you, because this is the same quest giver that you saw back in the starting loading town of Honeywood, and he's beaten you here somehow.
The devs are really lazy about reusing
skins. Yeah. So you head over to him, and the sign on his shop says Bodger's Blacksmiths. What do you want to do?
All right, I'm here about a magic sword.
Hey, adventurer, I can do that for you. I'm going to have to use all of my expertise. It's going to take me very, very long time. It's going to take years and years and years and years and years. And then he gets his hammer out and goes, ting, it's finished. And then he hands you a very powerful magical sword that you're going to need to slay the end boss.
Brilliant. I roll away.
You roll away. Unfortunately, as you're rolling, you're seeing that it's slowing you down. This is the weight of this sword.
Okay.
May not be the most optimal build, perhaps. Then the guy checks his notes.
Server maintenance in, I presume, 16 minutes.
It does indeed pop up saying server maintenance in 16 minutes. Baradoon, being self-aware, knows about these things before they pop up.
I am literally counting down the minutes.
So do you want to be my friend, like in IRL? Is that what you guys say?
in IRL life.
In IRL, yeah. Good. Nice.
As you're doing this, you're unfamiliar with the fact that it's sort of an open world. We got a $25 donation to kill the kid. As you're unfamiliar with how these sorts of open world games work, and so you didn't realize that sandboxing. What the hell? Please? All right, Baradoon.
All right, I've just learned how to rage quit for the first time, so...
Yeah, you learn how to rage quit, and you're out. Fall. Grab another sheet. Baradoon, we now have $2,000 specifically to give you a crippling handicap. Work with me here. What do we do?
Oh God, I try to portal. I'm absolutely thoroughly bored of this quest. I haven't been wanting to be doing this at all. So I try to portal away, and as I do, the crystal in my staff cracks, and I realize that I'm now level 1 as well. No! And I try fireball, and it doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
I try meteor swarm, and it doesn't work. I try firebolt. And
1d10.
And I roll a 2, so it doesn't even work.
It
doesn't even work.
It passes by one of the demons from the eternal flame firelands of the eternal army of fire, or whatever we called them, and you realize even if it hit, it probably wouldn't have done anything.
Oh no, and I kind of go away into a corner.
Unfortunately, I also have 1,010 donation to kill them all, and now that you're level 1. Baradoon, grab a new level 1 character sheet.
Get your one for us. I don't belong here.
I don't belong. All right. Jeez Louise. All right, so we're in the... Oh, damn. So you guys load in, and I missed that one. Somebody's gonna tell me about it.
Mom, get off the Wi-Fi!
You guys load in. You load in into the part of the quest that I need you to get to, which is the next part of the world. As the game loads up, you guys have been playing this. You'd already done the fire thing yesterday when the game was first released. You guys are maybe streamers, maybe you're content creators. You were allowed early access to the.
What's
to the
up,
game.
guys? Thanks for tuning back into my channel.
Speedrunners.
Welcome to Multi-Stream. Multi-Stream is so good.
Hello, fellow gamers. For deals including free magic items with purchases over $100, go to bit.ly/1005GW/legit partnered payments.
Somebody please kill him. You guys load in, and you are in. Which part of the world are we in? You are in a forest, surrounded by a deep enchanted forest and a huge wood elven settlement. At the heart of it, an unfathomably large tree, the Tree of Life. You've heard about this. They've used this artwork on all of the materials for this game as it's being released. The forest and the settlement, however, is very badly burnt, as if an army of eternal fire may have just been through here. The Tree of Life itself has a deep, burnt wound in the trunk, as if axed open by a giant claw. It shines from within as though it's connected to another plane via a portal.
Just
What
immediately walk forward with the sword out.
Walks forward with the sword out. He's already gotten the sword from the blacksmith from the day before. All of these guys have got one of those swords from Bodger. These swords were one of a kind. They were forged as a unique item in the fires of Mount Schmagenrog or some other fake-sounding bullshit.
Available for $150.
And now all of them have one.
Wait, sorry, you can't trade me the sword, can you? You've got to, I've got to go craft it.
The sword is. Are you try and trade it?
No,
It's account locked. Yeah, no, it's locked.
Just trade me the sword. Just drop it in my inbox. You can't do it.
Notification, quest item, cannot trade.
Ruins it.
You see, following in behind a tiny little 2-foot goblin, but get video game physics, so the sword is still giant, like Buster Sword proportions.
Behind you, there is, I have clearly hit the randomized character option, so my face is just completely wrong.
You've got like a weird...
Like a pencil mustache and my eyes are too far apart.
And orange hair. It seems that Weed Killer Steve 420 has had a community challenge goal on his channel to should I play the game again, and it's been absolutely smashed out of the park. So he's preparing to play again. You're at the front of the queue, Weed Steve. All right. Where am I? All right. In front of this, this giant tree in the portal, you see that there's a few other adventurers, a few other players getting ready to go on this quest as well. And there's an NPC, a very, very charismatic guard called Isaac. Captain Isaac is giving an inspiring speech to the troops, and it goes a little something like this. Now, this may be the last day of your lives, but if you are going to die today, then let it not be for nothing. We may give these bastards our lives, but they will never take our tree of life.
I'm just looking.
And the rest of you are thinking, could they not have got a voice actor for this role?
Just looking for the skip dialogue button, like mashing it, like, why isn't it skipping?
I walk like right up, and I'm just like walking against
Just
them,
walking
like,
against
just, like,
them. A little server notice pops up. Server maintenance in 9 minutes. What do you do?
Seems like a bad time to start a quest, honestly, guys.
I really need the loot from this. I really need to finish it.
Yeah, that's a very fair point. Can you trade me the sword, or no?
It's quest locked. It's a quest
so
item.
Far away.
There's a portal. We go through the portal.
You go through the portal. There we go.
Right.
We've got to bring no longer Baradoon to the front of the queue. You're at the front of the queue. We still need to kill... Oh, and then we've got 100 to replace everyone. As you step through the portal, there is a glitch in the game. The code is a little bit glitchy. It's one of these really shitty things that game companies are doing nowadays of like the game's not even finished yet, but they're releasing it on early release. And then they're never going to finish it. And so it's early release, there's some glitches. As you go through the portal, all of your characters just don't arrive on the other side. and I'm afraid you're all glitched out of the game. You have to reload it. No. So get out of here. As these new adventurers, or the ones that had gone through just before, arrive down in the new plane, the new plane, you guys find yourself in the life realm. It is, for all intents and purposes, very much like a Feywild. It is beautiful and hyper-saturated colors. You're surrounded by twittering birds and beautiful exotic plants. There's a strange sort of what's the word? A food chain that doesn't seem to work correctly. It's a little weird on the mind, but it's beautiful and spiritual and kind of there's a hazy fog over everything. Except for the fact that right in front of you, a few hundred feet in front, is an enormous, towering demon, Baltaroth the Destroyer. You see him heading towards what seems like a crucible with a flickering flame in it.
I will destroy the crucible of life. Then all shall be death. All shall be in my domain.
Oh, don't.
Make a persuasion check.
It's 11. It's the least funny number to roll. 1 or a 20 would be great. 11 is just bang average.
You know they can't see your dice, right?
I mean, 20.
A little error bar pops up on your screen specifically. It says, "Bung, cheating detected." I got 100.
Steve's gonna get vaxxed.
I got $100 to kill just Zach. We're at 22,000 raised, by the way, everybody. Thank you very much.
Do I bother giving you another one?
All right. Hey, Matthew. whatever your character sheet, whatever your character is that you're playing, the person playing this game is the 10-year-old's mum logging into that account.
Oh, this looks too violent.
Angry. You're angry.
Mom, look at me, look at me. I'm a barbarian, but I forgot to put any armor on, so I'm just in my underwear, and I'm completely fine though. Look, it's funny. I can swing a sword. Look.
Why is everybody crouching?
All right.
What does it mean?
Why is everyone crouching?
As Baltaroth the Destroyer is about to destroy the Crucible of Life, he turns around, hearing a very persuasive argument from the cheater from before, and says,
Very well. I will destroy you first.
Roll initiative.
That's a hot 10.
And again, a strong 5.
That was
strong
a
5.
17.
That's a strong 5.
And an 18.
Excellent. All right. So Baltaroth rolls a... Oh, not good. You guys are all going to go first. Who knew? Who are you playing?
Well, it says down here that it is Mangloop, a fairy, but Mangloop glitches out, disappears.
There's another character like pops in halfway through.
And what all the players see is hovering above Baltaroth the Destroyer, a bright light. A player starts. Mangloop transforms into what you assume is another player. A long pink and white flowing robe out from behind him, a tartan vest, a fishing hat. Well, not a sun hat. A little bum bag around his waist. It is Jeff. Obviously spelt DJEOPH.
Of course.
Although Jeff has transformed, much like Gandalf, has transformed to his second form, Jeffrey, DJEOPHRIGH. And like a Jesus figure hovering above.
What does Jeffrey want to do right above Baltaroth's head?
Jeffrey uses Wish.
Of course he does.
Because Jeffrey's not even level 20. He's well beyond. Jeffrey is the best, the most important character in the game. And he casts Wish and wish for all of the adventurers to be level 20.
Woo! You're all immediately level 20 because that's how Wish works. I'm not establishing that as canon. You're just trying to get one over on me because I've just given you a wish in our actual campaign, and I'm not going to allow you to level all of you up to level 20. In a very temporary fashion.
In a very 3-minute fashion.
In a very temporary 3-minute fashion, the servers pop up. I can't even see what all of these things are saying. There was a donation for everyone to dance, so that's going to happen, including you guys. Everybody has to dance.
To dance? Do we all have to dance?
I keep missing them.
And one of your players' streams is, I think, sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. I think that's what it was. And the server thing says server maintenance starting in, and it starts a countdown.
Oh.
Baltaroth the Destroyer is about to take a swing. What do you do, Fall?
Use all your highest level spells quickly.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no, it's Jeff. It's bloody Jeff. Sorry, guys. I'm doing the whole.
Get your own bloody accent, mate.
Sorry, guys. I'm a Kiwi bloody doing Australian accent. Come on, guys. Use your highest level spells.
Look, Mom, religion's real even in here. Religion's real here too. It's fine. I can play this game.
You're not sure how because you didn't see it in the character sort of creation options, but he's the most generic white guy you've ever seen. So what do you do? What are you doing to Baltaroth? You've got seconds left.
Well, it's Dragonborn spawning right in front of the mum, just like Dragonborn, but with huge tits. And it's just,
Mom, I love this game so much.
And just like leaves everywhere. It's gonna like pull up the trees and smash them into the demon.
Big trees just uproot and bam, smash into his temples. It does disorient him quite a lot. It does 279 damage and 69 cents. Matthew, what are you doing?
I think the mum. Here's the thing about gaming as an adult. She pulls out her credit card and spends $120 on gems. Okay.
She pays to win.
I pay to win. And I don't know what that looks like. Maybe it's like no cooldowns on any of my abilities. And I just start quick firing bloody fire.
One of the other glitches of the game comes in right before the server maintenance. And unfortunately, it removes the cap on the number of players that can be on any one quest. And all of you guys joined the quest for the last few seconds. As Baltaroth the Destroyer is about to fall, server maintenance kicks in, and the quest is not completed. You're going to have to go through all of this again. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody. Good night. This is a lot of fun. Thank you very much, and thank you all for your generosity. It's absolutely incredible. We've raised over, what was it, 22,000 was the last milestone that I was told about, but it's even more since then. We'll go down the line very quickly, and everybody let them know where they can find you. Go first.
Zach Speaks Giant. Just Google it on the Google machine.
Dale Kingsmill. Just Google it on the Google machine.
Full cosplay on all of the things, and sometimes Jessica Nigri comes out. That's not me, promise. But yeah, full cosplay.
Ooh, go ahead.
Figure it out for yourselves.
Can't believe I almost interrupted that. I'm so sorry. At Hey It's Matty P everywhere.
At Lou Buffin, everywhere.
Oh, yeah, Forge Link.
Eva DeVore, use Google. Also, all of us, one for all, Deerstalker Pictures.
One for all Deerstalker Pictures. Technically the first Viva La Dirt League Deerstalker crossover.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Panda TV on Yahoo. You'll find me.
And Adam and I, you can find at Viva La Dirt League on all of the different things. You can find me on my own right as a Dungeon Master, Robert Hartley GM on Twitch and YouTube and all the places. Anything else? Any final words? Flash dance for everybody!
I don't know what that is.
We didn't put a time limit on this, so, you're going to have to file out eventually.
No music. Just teabag. Everyone teabag.